Hey, this Mark's Washington Mornings with Mook. Look, all the excitement over the Commanders winning last night, along with the idea of eventually getting the RFK plot back where they could hypothetically build a new stadium down in the city. A lot of things are going on here in D.C. and from a sports perspective that would make a lot of people happy. Not only downtown in Washington, D.C., but in the surrounding areas of Maryland and Virginia. But there's always one entity that can screw everything up, and that's the city council over in D.C., who has made it clear that earmarking the RFK plot for an NFL stadium is not a foregone conclusion. Why? Of course, because city council. And everything will come down to, if my hands are out, are you going to grease my palms? We know this. And what they'll do is they'll try to use poor people as the reason why. Oh my gosh, we'll have affordable housing. What about the people who live in the city? You mean the same people that every 15 seconds you push out because, you're gentrifying most of that city? Those poor people that the only time you care about is when they're a leverage chip that you never ever truly help, and you never have. Those people. And that's what they'll do. Because some of them will say, you know what, if we can gentrify that, because that's what will happen with contracts with existing, dare I say, relationships, they will get something out of it. But that's not necessarily going to be the case if the NFL brings its machinery to help build a stadium. The other convenient thing they'll say is we're already earmarking for a stadium. Millions upon millions of dollars, and that was for Ted Leonsis and the redoing of Cap 1. Another person who would not like to see the Commanders come back into the city, which is Ted. Never forget, years ago, Ted had asked the D.C. government to support him to give him that RFK plot to develop. Oh, yeah. So there are some things working against D.C., and D.C. has screwed this up before under Sharon Pratt Dixon, and there was a lot of things, and I'm not saying she was totally wrong, because Jack Kent Cooke was wrong in that too, and a lot of people don't want to acknowledge that, but both of them was wrong. But there was a deal there. There was a deal there if both of them could have acted like they had some sense. And everyone is hoping that they don't, everyone with the exception of Ted Leonsis and the state of Maryland are hoping that somehow, some way, the D.C. City Council comes through for them again and ruins a good thing. It's Mark's Washington, Mornings with Mook.